Oh, nice. Something broke. Hey now, so here we are. It's Tuesday. We're back like on a normal Tuesday. I know we're on My World. It's Driver Appreciation Week. So drivers, I appreciate you and me and myself and my drivers and those people over there and that guy and these people over there. Like you. Hey, you know what? We're gonna do that thing that we do and we'll be right back. Hey, chalk up. Load up your questions. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. All right? Okay. Sounds like a good plan. See you in a second.
Paying too much for trucking insurance? What if you could save more by making one simple phone call and keep more profit? You could very well do just that with one simple call to Seabright Agency, 800-366-6466. Call now.
Now here's a question that all owner-operators and small fleet owners should consider. What happens when you access the unrivaled advantages that are available through the ES Advantage program? We asked Jeff and Charley from Contractors Corner to share their thoughts on how they've been able to utilize the discounts and services that are a part of the ES Advantage.
Your business will make you money if you do well at that business. And ES Advantage in trucking, they do really well at providing those services. So the effect that ES has had on our personal trucking operations, not even talking about what we do on the consulting arena, I've been able to save thousands of dollars a year in fuel because of the relationship with them. I have a new accountant that I work with, trucker CFO, that I learned about from ES Advantage.
They're giving you that 10,000 yard kind of support from behind that creates a way for you to succeed, which is one of the things that we love, because anything you can do to help someone succeed is going to help them succeed. They make money by making sure you make money.
Now, if you're an owner-operator or small fleet owner and you would like to learn more about how you can drive savings to the bottom line of your business, the ES Advantage program has the discounts and services that deliver the kind of unrivaled advantages that are designed to help you improve your overall operation. Get connected with the ES Advantage today.
Hey now, Jeff's digging around in his truck. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, what are you trying to find, Jeff?
Trying to get my APU to work.
Oh,
I tell you what, man, these things, I don't know what other people's experiences are, but I'm not impressed.
Huh.
The dang thing goes out like every other month.
That's a lot.
I mean, just so people know, it's a carrier, not a Thermo King. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Right.
But I've had nothing but problems with it for the last year.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? Big shocker. Craig was first.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that happened. Then Trucker Tim, then Chris Hamilton. Hamilton's in Myrtle Beach on vacation. Man. Maybe we could get him to come on the show and like we'll just look at him laying out on the beach in his shorts and stuff. No.
Ooh.
Boo. Wait. Wait.
I don't
Oh,
know. The way he showed up to that one Zoom meeting all sprawled out on his bed that time. I don't know.
that was hot. That was actually kind of hot.
He kind of had
I
that.
That's what you said.
Kind of had that teenage girl thing.
Right. That was funny, dude. Oh my god, we're broken. What's up, Sean? Sean looks like he's having a good time. He says he's sitting in the shop in Oklahoma City with some possible serious truck motor issues. That sucks. What's going on, Matt? Yeah.
So Trucker Tim, if I was single, I'd probably be living in my truck and staying with my parents when I'd be home. Yep.
Right.
So, I had a student one time. He was a recent empty nester. Young guy, too, like his mid-40s. He was an empty nester. I guess you probably were at that point, too, weren't you, Charlie?
Yeah.
Anyway, he and his wife literally sold everything that didn't fit in their toy hauler. Parked his pickup at his toy hauler at a friend's house. Put his wife on the truck. She didn't drive. He was a solo driver. But within 18 months, they paid for 2 acres in Castle Rock, Washington, cash.
Right.
In 18 months. So then they parked their toy hauler and everything on the property, which, you can live in a toy hauler. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And another, I think it was a year, and he started building their dream house.
Nice.
So within 3 years, the dude literally just lived off of nothing, beans and rice and beans, as Dave Ramsey likes to say. And at the end of it, he had a dream house, all cash. Not bad.
Yes, Matt, they got it. Thank you for sending that, man. Trucker Tim says, I'm in Ohio heading to delivery in Lake Park, Georgia on Thursday morning. Let me guess. You're in Findlay, Ohio, going to Home Depot.
Home Despot.
Oh, yeah. So today's been a weird day. Brain not working yet again. Jeff and I are both in like this brain not braining thing right now. It's been kind of comical and sad all at the same time. Just saying. Hope you guys are doing better than we are in our brain bunk. Uh-oh. Craig and Matt are no longer friends.
Story.
Let's hear the story, bro. I'm just saying. Okay. Matt's going home tomorrow after his morning delivery. There you go.
Picking up your toy and taking it home because Craig did.
Right? Good. And you can go in and enter in all of your info in that fabulous app that you're testing.
Yep.
He abandoned me. That poor married couple.
Yeah.
Be hard to figure out who's in charge in that couple. Is that wrong?
My money's actually on Craig.
Yeah.
It's those quiet types.
That and you go back to the...
Yep.
You got blacklisted. Jesus. I think that's racist.
Yeah, y'all need to let us know what's going on with DAW this year, Driver Appreciation Week.
I was kind of bummed, man. I was gonna go spend like the whole week in Ocala, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't really have much going on. We got some barbecue." I was like, "That's cool. I like barbecue." Instead, I've been working on an app for the last 2 days, so that was honestly probably better time spent to be real.
Did you get my note?
No.
Oh, okay.
When? Where?
Before you got on stream.
No.
Okay.
Where?
Just a little edit that'll probably break everything.
Oh, great. Oh, did you email it?
Text.
No, I did not get a text from you. You're full of lies.
Okay. Should have two, actually. One asking if you're alive.
Oh, yeah, there they are. My bad. Look at that. That's special. Gotcha. City and state. That's easy.
You say that now.
Yeah, I know. Sounds good, though, right? Oh, man.
Yeah, so the only reason why Charlie wanted to go to the one in Phoenix was so that he could win the truck rodeo.
Yeah, that wasn't my big purpose, because I feel slighted after last year.
Yeah.
Because me and that dude that tied for first last year, we had the same time and the same points. And because I needed tires, I had to agree that I was second place and he was first place. When, in fact, I wanted to go back out on the range and go head to head.
Drive
Like,
off.
no.
There should have been a drive off, man. That would have been good video.
Right? But whatever, that's fine. Maybe I'll just show up next year. Tim got a trophy. I ain't gonna lie, I got tires. I was happy with the tires. I needed the tires last year too. It's funny because I was not leaving the Phoenix yard without a set of tires. They were that bad when I got there.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I crumbled and just accepted it, but whatever. And they told my terminal, "Hey, Charlie came in second place in the rodeo." And I get a message from them, "Hey, congratulations on getting second." I said, "I was first." We tied. They didn't want to have a runoff, but I needed tires. They're like, "Oh," because the guy that won it, that they said won it, was a Phoenix owner op. They just wanted it to be all Phoenix people because the company guy was Phoenix and the student in the rodeo that won was Phoenix.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't hold on to stuff. I ain't bitter. I'm not even hardly awake, to be honest. We need to be bombarded with shows for DAW about voice your choice. Oh, okay. You should learn sentence structure, my friend. Just saying.
I think you should
I
all
love you.
call Brett Stewart. Stop using Facebook and get on the phone to Brett Stewart about that load board.
Right?
That's what I think you should all do. Man, so do people just not know that it's like not actually working right now? They're testing some stuff.
Yeah, I don't think so. That load board is my guess, I don't know for sure. My guess is that they're not doing anything with the active live load board right now because they're actually testing the version they want to release.
Right.
And apparently have real testers over there doing that.
Okay.
So I hear. I don't know anyone who's actively testing the latest iteration. Emoji. So yeah.
Make it happen, Charlie. Make it happen.
Right, yeah, exactly. I mean, look, I can barely wake up today. Whatever. I can't even look at Facebook, dude. Every time it's just something else that's more hateful than the last. That's crazy.
That's because you look at hateful stuff and the algorithm knows you love it.
But it just keeps showing up. I try to scroll past it, after we talked about it. I was like, man, come on.
Yeah.
Craig said, yeah, we need voice your choice back, Brett.
Is voice your choice down too?
Yeah, it's not on the point app.
Huh.
At least last time I looked, it wasn't.
Since they debabbled Engage.
That's funny.
We haven't had a voice your choice for owners since they debabbled Engage. I believe that he meant disabled.
Dabbled. Yeah, I like it.
Sounds like a Parker Brothers game or something.
Right?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I don't see it. Exactly. This abled. That's what he was trying to say.
So I'm going to say something about that, though. Seeing as how you're not employed by Swift, and you do have other avenues to make your opinions known. I don't know, make a phone call. I mean,
Hello, world. I'm calling to tell you I'm upset.
so
You like that?
Yeah. Full side contractors corner. Okay.
Oh,
I
might
wish.
be nice by poolside right now. Oh, we can get
What's
him.
your weather?
It's been nice. I don't know. I didn't actually go outside today. Is that wrong? I'm just saying. Whatever. Don't judge me. I don't think I've been outside today. Full disclosure, I'm still in pajamas, Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
Where you at, man?
I'm at the Iowa 80,
Hey now.
which now has freaking 5G ultra wide,
Nice.
which is new. So that's cool. Hey, I got to show you something. Let me see if you can see it on my phone here.
Is it appropriate? Wait. Hold there.
I've got to have that hat.
Right? That's a good one.
That's a nice hat, dude.
I like it.
1776 to 2026. Big year. It's weird because we're like one of the youngest countries,
right,
in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you even look at like some of the African nations. Now they've gone through a lot of bordering and stuff like that over the centuries. But yeah, Egypt been around for 6,000 years. You know.
Well,
China has a recorded history that's like 4,000 years long.
That's insane. We are the
Here we are. Yay, 250.
Right? We're in the bottom quarter of 3 digits.
That's right. Well, like Egypt and China are interesting because they've maintained a lot of their cultures, their culture over that entire time too. Which is, you look at Europe. The Roman Empire was around for what, 600 years,
right?
500-600 years, and some of their culture made it through, but not like in China,
right?
Or Japan. I mean, mainly the part about the Romans that made it through was their form of government,
right,
with the Senate and all that stuff. Certainly not the case with China. I'm just saying. You look preoccupied.
Yeah, I'm looking at headlines real quick.
Anything trucking related?
That's what I'm looking at.
I could open my email, I guess.
Class 8 trucking prices are on the rise. Oh, Class 8 battery electric trucks are on the rise at the same time as their European counterparts decline. Yeah. There's like nothing out there.
DOT pilot programs to give hours of service flexibility.
Well, that could be cool.
DOT will launch 2 pilot programs to give truckers more hours of service flexibility, according to a press release Monday, in an effort to study industry regulations. One change would allow a 30-minute to 3-hour pause of the 14-hour on-duty period, which that's just a modification of the split sleeper. This one, you'll like this one, Charlie. Another measure would allow configurations of 6-4 and 5-5 rest periods.
Huh.
So going back to the 5-5, a lot of guys really liked that.
Dude, 5 and 5s were awesome back in the day. That's an awesome team schedule.
Says they're going to begin the initiatives in early 26, with more than 500 commercial truck drivers expected to participate. Could you imagine being one of those guys? You get pulled in for an inspection. Let me see your logbook. Okay, let me explain something first.
Right?
Oh, Brian Jess looks like he found a good run, dude.
Savannah, Georgia. On my way to Orlando, I found a way to make a very good daily average running Florida to South Carolina and back. This is all I've done for 3 weeks. Nice.
That's nice. Yeah, that's a good
That would be ideal right there.
one. Yeah. That'd be a Charley run.
Right?
Got to go to Landstar, Charlie.
Ugh. I don't know, man. I ain't ready to move. I feel like I'm just now starting to get my legs here. Oh.
Learn a whole new system.
Right? Because, you know, my brain's not overtaxed as it is right now. Werner sees the market inching closer to recovery.
Good for Warner. I haven't seen it.
Right?
You know what I find kind of interesting? You know, you and I both have ties to Swift, which is why a lot of stuff we talk about is Swift stuff. It's not all Swift stuff, but that's why that a lot of it is. Swift, the largest truckload carrier in the nation, and I never see their leadership being quoted on anything. Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
See Werner out there a lot. Every once in a while, Schneider.
Right.
It's like the media has their favorite people or something.
Apparently, Warner faced a social media storm over Kenyan driver rumors, whatever that is.
Kenyan, as in African Kenyan?
That's what it says. Kenyan, Kenyan driver rumors.
So you just said that Werner, right? Headline: Consumer confidence falls on dimming outlook for labor market.
Good Lord.
I get these daily emails on the trucking industry, the Daily Drive. I can't remember who they're sponsored by, but
oh, that's what it is. Apparently there's some sort of Kenyan a Kenyan economic cooperation deal. But the truckload carrier isn't part of it. But apparently, people started the rumor that they were a part of it, and they were just going to hire nothing but Kenyan drivers or something like that. Warner Enterprise wishes to clarify that we are not involved in any agreements or discussions regarding the recruitment of Kenyan truck drivers to the United States. Any claims suggesting otherwise are just false, they said. False. I don't know. Donna, you too? I feel you. She said she may have to look, I can even talk. I may have to catch you all on the replay later. The insomnia is catching up to me, and I need a nap. I just got up from a nap, and I feel like I need another nap. I'm just saying.
LiDAR costs for autonomous trucks are dropping fast.
Huh.
LiDAR systems in passenger cars dropped from $75,000 in 2015 to as little as $500 today. One company promises $300 by 2028 with eyes on trucking soon after.
Nice.
No, weren't we talking about that a little bit last week, that we feel like a lot of the safety equipment that's in the brand new trucks,
Right.
it's basically that autonomous truck technology
Yep.
without the Skynet chip, right? That's what it is. So people think that it's never going to happen.
Well, it's going to
I
happen.
think those people are short-sighted. Well, the last in-depth dive I did into it, they were still having problems with like snowy conditions, icy roads, stuff like
Right.
that. That's the hurdle that they're trying to get over right now.
Okay, this standing up thing isn't working, Jeff. Oh, I don't have my comfy shoes on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. Let me fix that.
I got a bicycle of water, man.
Donna said same. Already had a shot nap and had to go get beat or I'd still be asleep.
Yep.
I feel you, Donna. I'm having fun making fun of other people's words because mine are horrible today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complete mush face mouth brain. Should have seen this earlier in our meeting, Jeff, myself, Jeff, Josh, and I. Good. See?
And that's how that call went.
Exactly. Good Lord. And then I actually bailed early because I had some weird things going on. My neck was starting its thing, and I just felt off, man. It was crazy, Jeff. I went out and told Rosie, I'm like, you might want to check on me, make sure I'm still breathing in a little bit. She's like, oh, God, here we go again.
Trying to figure out what Craig is responding to here.
He was talking about the Warner stuff.
Oh, okay.
Headlines, man. Headlines will mess with you. You got to dip down into the story, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
do their job.
I'll see some headline like on Facebook, you know,
Right.
but I'll go like at least skim the article.
Yeah.
But after I skim the article, I like to go through the comments and pick out the people who obviously did not at least look at the article at all.
Right. Commenting based on the headline alone, or not even the whole headline, half the headline.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it could be like a headline like Trump beheads GOP leader, right? And then the article is about him yelling at the guy.
Right.
That's how extreme the headlines are these days. And for those of you that don't get it, you know, biting someone's head off. You know, what kind of slow today?
There's small people in my backyard.
Uh-oh.
They were just tall enough for me to see them walk past the window.
They're coming to take you away. Ha ha. Hee hee. Ha ha.
Oh, and we've been canceled. Oh, that might be old enough.
Yeah. It's a great song, too.
Sorry about that. My bad. Oh, good Lord.
That's something that I found interesting in the news this week is, cancel culture was kind of started by a certain side of the aisle. And right now they're getting canceled because they're saying mean things
Right?
and they're crying about it. And I'm like, well, I didn't agree with them canceling anybody over what they
Right.
say. The way I look at it is you can say what you want and I'm free to say you're an idiot. That's the way I see it.
Right.
Full Send Trucking says it might have to be a short show.
Yeah. Yeah, he threw that up there when I was talking about how tired we were.
Hey, I am 5'7.5". Thank you.
Oh.
I don't appreciate the heightism.
Oh, Sean's failing on us. Look, so it'll catch us on the replay. Got some deep, heavy decisions to make. Y'all be well. Good luck with that, man. Let us know. I'm glad I'm not in that position, though. I ain't gonna lie. That would not be good for my plate right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, again, you and I were talking about me coming back to Swift and maybe doing it at MRP because I don't want to put the down payment down on a brand new truck.
Right?
Once again, we're seeing the dangers of having a used truck, man.
Right?
You have no idea how that other guy took care of that truck.
That's what always bothers me. And then they'll get you like, hey man, it's a 3-year-old truck, but it's only got 100,000 miles on it. What a deal! And then I'm like,
does it only have 100,000 miles?
Right? How much time did that truck spend in the shop? And they're like, what? What are you talking about? We can't tell you that. So whatever.
How many people did you lease that to before me?
Right? I watched a really confusing video on Narc's channel the other day.
Oh,
Not typically our type of topic, but it was confusing and comical all at the same time.
uh-huh.
Apparently, Mr. Pote is out there making new videos and stuff.
Yep.
Dude, I was trying to follow along with the video Narc was playing, and I was so lost, it was crazy. That
Really?
dude tells people crazy things, like for real. He's talking about his fixed costs over at what's that place called? Hertzbach?
Mm-hmm.
And he was adding in variable costs and considering them part of his fixed costs because it was a known entity based, and he's basing it on 2,500 miles, but it's, a payment into an escrow system. And so his fixed costs were, I was so lost.
Huh.
I was baffled by it, and I was laughing and then scratching my head all at the same time, and it was wrong. Just saying. Look, Jeff and I are a couple of knuckleheads out here on the internet, right? But I can tell you that the information we typically provide is sound business advice.
Mm-hmm.
We can back it up by saying, look, we do these things. We've found them to be beneficial to us in our operations. While other people are out there just trying to make money and tell you how great their company is while shooting for recruitment money. And they don't tell you how much money they're making in recruiting. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've actually openly talked about any referrals you and I have ever gotten over the years we've been doing this. And I think it's like, like a handful.
Yeah. I think over the years I've gotten one and you've gotten two.
It's funny. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get it, but hey, we've got our 10s and 10s and they're loyal and I love you guys and I ain't picking on nobody. I'm just baffled by how many people they have following them on that kind of stuff. And it breaks my brain, man. I don't get it. I wonder how many people are there just to watch the train wreck.
Probably most of them.
But here's the crazy part is those dudes they rake in recruiting money.
Yeah.
Telling people all of these crazy nonsense and they can't even describe how to run a business. I'm just saying, whatever. Oh, something else. Brian just replaced my 4 batteries Friday, and the other 2 airbags that hadn't been done on Saturday. Got to do the maintenance work. Yeah. Jeff's peeking at his neighbor. Are they doing the dishes in their song?
What?
Does he have a hairy chest? What? Thought you were looking at your neighbors. My bad.
You're broken.
Yeah, I am. I don't deny that ever. Oh, so I sent a message to Tisha today because I swear that when Rosie and I were up in Greer, she said that she was coming to Ocala for a day and then going to Memphis for a day of Driver Appreciation Week. And if I text her, I'm like, hey, what day you coming? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not coming to Ocala. Maybe next year, but I'm not coming to Ocala. She said, somebody started a rumor that I was coming down there, and I even got a call from Gary today asking me, what day am I getting there? I'm like, oh, that was me. My bad.
Well, she knows that people want to see her now.
Right? Yeah, she thinks I'm a little off too. Go figure. I thought it was funny. But I swear she told, even Rosie said, no, she told us she was going to be down there for a day. I swear she did. So if Rosie says so, it must be true. It's like the internet. I mean, she's just as solid as that.
I'm waiting for her to come hit you.
Yeah, I don't think she's hearing. Shh, don't tell. Oh, man. Yeah, it's kind of a really slow week in the world, I think. Other than all the hate and discontent on the internet, which I've been trying to avoid but can't seem to avoid. Fuel prices, national fuel average went down this week like 3 cents. Swift had a great message earlier. Remember that post I was telling you about, Jeff? Guy was talking about the fuel surcharge. So they sent out the message on the Point app to people's phones, stating what this week's fuel surcharge was, and it was like $4. Where'd it go? $4, 4.523 was what they listed the fuel surcharge as. I'm like, yes, thank you, please, I'll take that for every loaded dispatch mile. $4.53 or 52 cents. So apparently they had accidentally, allegedly, put the Pad 5 fuel average in as the fuel surcharge itself. Instead of the 40 cents, they put $4.52. And I want that fuel surcharge now.
Hey, it's a matter of record, right?
Right. Which was immediately followed by, hey guys, we did a oopsie.
Well, here's the thing. You have a contract.
Right.
And that's what determines the surcharge, not somebody fat fingering the message.
Yeah. Because I had to look. I'm like, no, last week was right. This week's look. I mean, they haven't posted it yet, but it looks right. And I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. And then they told me what happened. I'm like, oh, now I see. I'm at home. I'm not looking at my messages from the company. Let's be real.
Matt found your twin on Facebook yesterday, apparently.
Oh, God.
I don't know what that's about, but I want to know. I want pictures.
Now I've got to see it. Doppelganger. That's such a weird word.
It is.
I mean, who invented that word?
Somebody.
I don't get it though. I don't understand the origin. I need the origin, Jeff.
The etymology?
Oh, yes. That's a better word. We're using good words today. Every now and then we pull one out.
Messages on Facebook, he says.
Oh, no. Why you telling me to go to Facebook, man? That ain't right.
The Facebooks.
We're in the middle of a show, bro. I'm looking. What?
I'm not seeing it. Let's see the squirrel playing basketball. That was a good one.
Oh, I see what he's saying. And you shut up, Matt. You're not a nice man.
Talking about Tony Kimmerly.
I think so. You shut up, Matt. You're banned.
Oh, man. This is really bad TV, man.
Right? We're like scrolling through Facebook messages and good Lord, why do you guys come here? I don't even know. It's like you want business advice or something, and we've got squirrels in the attic. No one knows where it's going to go. Just saying. Neither do we. That's the best part. Wait, it's time to... Can I do that? Nope. Dang it. Why can't I time out Matt? Oh, well. Oh, that's good. I can't because it would have took away all of the messages.
Because he has superpowers.
Right? We could share that thing.
What's that?
A view of it anyhow, a preview.
Oh, the app?
You think?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
We're officially in testing right now, so.
Alpha testing. That's what I'm calling it.
Okay. What's the difference between that and beta testing?
Beta testing is a little more controlled, thinking that you have a viable product and some very minor tweaks that need to be made. Alpha testing, the entire thing could be wiped out and restarted immediately at any given point in time.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Look, I even have a magic message on that says pretty much that. So this is all fake data that I'm going to be showing. Let me figure out how to do this. I would like to share a screen. Share a screen. Let's do a window. That's
there's a few things that we'll go over.
Let's see. Hang on, I gotta change the way this is viewed. Share screen. Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. Then it actually just shares this screen like it's supposed to. I should make that logo go away.
Testy one.
You like that? Should have seen some of the other trick names I made.
Put a lot of thought into that, did you?
Yeah, bro. There were some that were very comical that were themed similar.
I'm thinking that Testy is pretty comical.
Okay. You can only imagine what else I had in my brain going. Well, I added so many on my testing. I had to build all these different accounts to test and this and that. Oh my gosh, it was so much work. But anyhow, so yeah, this is what we're working on right now. Our own little fuel mileage tracker for our folks. I'm Wario. Stop it. Boy, that was a squirrel. But yeah, you're currently using an alpha version of the RWA. Fuel and maintenance tracker is under active development, which means features may change frequently, bugs may appear unexpectedly, and your entered data may be reset or lost during updates. We appreciate your patience and feedback during the testing phase. Your help is instrumental in building something powerful on the Road Warrior community. For feedback or to report issues, please email charlieman.cc@gmail.com. Anyhow, so this is our little alpha version right now. You can display all sorts of things. Right now, we're looking at the dashboard of what the basic dashboard is going to look like. I wish I could show it on the mobile view. I only have the desktop view available right now in this screen. I can't share the mobile view from here. But there is a mobile friendly version of it, and when I checked it today, it looked pretty good, Jeff. We have different time frames: 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, quarter, year to date, lifetime. This is all made up information that I just had to put in there to be able to build and track things. You can track all these things by exporting, like, in a CSV or export your PDF. We could do that. That didn't change anything on your screen, did it? Nope, it did not. It does not show you that. Anyhow, but it does download a PDF. You can hit export CSV, and that works. If we go over here to fuel log, you'll see how it splits it out, DEF and diesel. You can actually add these at the same time, and then it will split it out individually on your fuel log. So like if we were to add an entry, we could go in here and we could select diesel or DEF, or we could select both. When you enter both, you get the your basic date, odometer reading, the miles since last fill are going to just auto populate if it's working properly. How many gallons of diesel, the diesel price per gallon, DEF gallons, the price of DEF per gallon. Fuel location has some pop-ups for your normal places there. Jeff wants me to add in the city and state, and he is absolutely right. So I can actually get that done very fast, I think. And then,
because as we develop the app, we want it to be a one-stop place for all of your stuff.
Right.
So that would include IFTA.
Right. So there's that, and you can go in and enter in some of your maintenance. So, if you were doing this, it says, I got the odometer is 500,120, oil filters, fuel, water separator. The vendor input isn't there. It is on. It will be here. Let's add one. Add maintenance. So you got your little calendar picker. Wait, let me kill this for a second so I know what mileage is on there. 500, 120. So let's call it 500, 220. Tailpipe unclogging. That's a normal service, right? Speedco, sure. And it cost me $150. You could add that entry. That's going to need and it tells you, look, you entered it successfully. And now there it is, tailpipe unclogging, where you had it done, the cost. You'll be able to export reports out of each of these tabs, by the way: dashboard, fuel log, maintenance. You can export the data that you see on the screen in CSV or PDF formats. Then you can go into the reports tab and do combined report. You can 3 reports: fuel analysis, maintenance summary, and combined report, which does both data sets. You can pick your time frame: 30, 60, 90, quarter, year to date, and lifetime. Let's go lifetime, generate your report. And then all these little cards are displayed. So these 2 buttons at the bottom right now are dead. Just wait, one of them is working.
Right.
That one works. The CSV export works. The PDF one does not for some reason.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, but up on export under this button up here, this pops up, and both of them work here.
Okay.
So
you want me to show them the phone version?
Oh yeah, if you want to, go for it.
Remove other media first.
Oh, my bad. There you go.
Okay, let me get back over there. I'm working on a small screen, guys, just so you know.
Oh, I was trying to make it full screen layout. All I did is slide it over. That's funny. Oh yeah, because portrait. I knew that. Whatever.
So really rudimentary. I don't have any data in mind yet. But on the phone version, you got to hit the hamburger to get to things.
Right.
Instead of having clickety clicks. So you got a fuel log. And then you can add your fuel entry here. Same thing, just smaller.
Have you added a truck yet, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
What did you think of that process?
that was easy.
And it asked
I
you
haven't
for
played
historical
around with
data, things like that.
Yeah, I didn't have any, but
Gotcha.
my fold finally died, so
Right.
I'll start using this week. Let's see
So
how it goes.
let me give you a hint on that, Jeff. Since there is no previous data,
Yeah.
the way it should work when you enter the first fuel up is there won't be any data since you didn't give any historical. So it should not produce a miles per gallon on your first fill up.
Right.
It should, however, on every fill up after that, produce a mile per gallon for each full fill up. Partials will not display a miles per gallon because it's dependent on it reaching its max to be able to calculate backwards.
Right.
Simple math stuff. So yeah, that should pop up.
So how do you do fuel type diesel?
Yeah, if you open up that fuel type,
Yeah.
diesel def for both.
So where do you put partials?
See where it says full fill up?
And then uncheck that for partial.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a help screen thing, like how to use the app. It's broken.
Of course.
It doesn't work yet, but the app is working mostly.
Well,
Just saying.
so our 8 or so people that are still with us during
Right.
this apparently boring segment. Writing an app is really complicated,
Right.
just so you know. And Charley has figured out a way to do it. But, like we told you, the reason we haven't had one in the past, like Rutherford spent tens of thousands of dollars and hired a guy.
Right.
And, we just don't have that kind of money. So we're trying to do the best we can with the technology that we have in front of us.
Right.
So that's why, and I still need to do that post in the meet and greet. What do you guys want out of an app from us?
Right.
Because, we have our vision of what we think it should be, but for all we know, we're thinking too big. Maybe you guys don't want all those features. I don't know.
Right.
And
We've got
it
some
is complicated.
plans.
Right. Some basic bookkeeping, maintenance tracking. Is the maintenance tracker working?
Yes.
Okay. Maintenance tracking will be in there. Basically, we want it set up so that you can send stuff to your accounting mutant, receipts and things like that directly from the app. For those of you that have an accountant that doesn't have an app,
Right.
you can kind of bridge that gap and make things a little easier for yourself. I will point out, though, even if you are using an app to report to your accountant, make sure you guys are keeping those hard copy receipts, please.
Yeah, for real. Put them in a folder.
If you get audited, the IRS is going to want to see those actual receipts.
Yeah, so this is the report page like we were talking about before. All these numbers are generated from a bogus truck that does not exist, but it's good information to have. It breaks down your total diesel costs for the lifetime, because that's what we're looking at right now is a lifetime spread. Def cost, average diesel mile per gallon, average def mile per gallon, diesel cents per mile or cost per mile, def cost per mile, how many entries you've got in there, total diesel miles tracked, 400,900 miles. and you'll see that and the reason this says 400,900 miles and the total miles tracked is 500,100 is when we set up the truck. I said, oh, well, I've got data from, past tracking apps and things like that, or my spreadsheet or whatever, for 400,000 miles of some of it. I've been tracking my DEF for a little over 300,000 miles, and I can enter that when I go into my truck setup screen. So when you go to trucks, when you add your first truck, there's a modal that will pop up on the screen after you add in this first basic info. And it'll say, hey, do you have historical data you want to enter in there? And if you do that, it'll help track all of your historical data backwards and then moving forwards from that point. So, if you have like stuff that you're tracking somewhere else, another app or on a spreadsheet, and you don't want to lose that data necessarily, you can move all of that data over very easily by putting in, I've got 400,000 miles tracked of diesel. The average miles per gallon for that lifetime is 8.51. My average cost per mile is 0.397, right? And you can do that for your DEF, diesel. You can put in all your little truck specifics here. Your name, the brand, the model, engine make and model, transmission make and model, rear end gears, steer tire model, steer tire size, drive tires, etc. If there's any other information you guys want to be able to add to that, let me know. It's something we can add as well. When I'm in this, I'm actually in a edit screen on the truck right now. Let's say you get a new truck. You're trading in the one you have right now. You can actually select this, put it in to retired mode, and that'll allow you to keep access to data for that truck for accounting purposes or just historical tracking. How did that truck do versus the truck I'm starting now? So you don't have to delete the truck. You can, however, delete the truck, but if you do that, just understand all of the data that's stored on that truck will be deleted along with that truck. So I'm going to put this one in retired just for fun. I'm going to hit update truck. I'm going to go to add truck. And let's see, I want to show that modal.
The what?
The historical data. Let's call it a Freightliner, Cascadia. Odometers, 200,000. Active. I'm not going to fill in the bottom stuff. I'm going to hit add truck. Truck was added successfully. And now this modal pops up. Important historical data. Would you like to enter historical data to improve reporting accuracy? This will help establish baseline metrics for your truck. You've got this fuel total. So how many miles you've tracked for diesel, your average mile per gallon for that. You go over a little bit more, your average cents per mile on that history. Total miles tracked for DEF, average miles per gallon for DEF, and average cents per mile for DEF. Next tab is maintenance totals. You can put in, the maintenance history that you have as far as the total. So I've tracked 200,000 miles worth of maintenance history, the average cost of that maintenance over those 200,000 miles, and then the total that you have spent on that maintenance. Then you go to last fuel entry, and what you can do is put in your last fill up that you have data for and put all that information in here. And again, you can select, if it was diesel, DEF, or both. And your latest maintenance entry would be put in here as well. Once you do that, you can hit import historical data, and it'll transfer all that into your reports on lifetime, your fuel mileage tracking, your fuel log, your maintenance log, your long reports, the whole 9 yards. But I'm going to skip back out of that and delete this truck because why not? And then, when you do that, actually a little window pops up that says, are you sure you want to permanently delete testing 2 and all associated data? This action cannot be undone. Okie dokie. And it's gone. Excuse me. Refresh the screen. Should do an auto refresh there. I don't know why not. And we're back on a dashboard. So anyhow, that's a quick look. Settings, just basic stuff. Notice the email address, testdummy@rwdrive.com, which is not a real email address. I do not recommend sending email there because it's funny. It's completely made up. First name, last name, notifications, configure notification preferences. You can get push notifications, email updates on weekly reports and updates, your data and privacy. You can export your data that here, and basically all that is the info that's here. That's it. One of the things on this DB test button right here isn't anything. It's just a part of my back-end testing while we're testing this thing to make sure all the databases are working properly. That won't be there on the open system. Something else we're working on, but we want your guys' input, is what else do you want in the app? You know what I mean? Because there's quite a few things we can actually add to this slowly over time. We don't want to push out 10,000 things all at once and have 9,000 of them break different pieces and then have to try and figure out what's what, why did it break, who broke it. So we're going to be trying to do a regular rollout of updates as far as features and things of that nature.
We're using an agile philosophy with this software.
Right. That's magic right there.
I think Matt probably knows what that means.
Right. I think he's asleep. I think we put everyone to sleep. That's
I am a warrior.
No, that's Wario. Anyhow,
stupid things in the chat.
Oh, and this little button up here, the help one with the question mark in the circle, completely dead. Does not work. Nothing.
We're working on it.
Yeah. It's a getting started guide. The information's in there. I don't know why it's not displaying. Just saying. And over here is your little account, dude. You can sign out. That's the only option that's really there. If there's any notifications, they'll pop up there. I don't like that these boxes stay persistent unless you re-click the button. So I think that's a fix I can make too. That's a little minor annoyance thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so when we've got a couple of alpha testers working on putting data in there now. If it looks like it's going to be stable, we'll put it out for more people to try and test a little further, and then we're going to put it out there in the world. If you're a
hello world,
hello world. If you are a member of the Road Warrior Entrepreneur School community, our decision on that was they get it, right, Jeff?
Yep.
They get the releases as they happen. Most of this, anytime there's an update, because it's not a mobile app like that you have to get to the app store, it is a web app. So anytime we make fixes and updates and things like that, it's live like that. We don't have to wait for Play Store or Apple to be like, hey, let's check it out first and run it through all of our stuff. And, oh, we don't like the color. And we don't like your politics, so we're not going to put your app back up and, all that kind of nonsense.
Right.
It's something we might look at down the road, but not now. I actually like the web app because of that update process. I can make 10 updates in a day, and you probably may not even notice them.
Right.
And you don't have to download anything brand new because of it, because it's all there. You're basically hitting a web page that's saving it all, and all your stuff is there, and historical data is there, and you don't have to worry about backing it up. It happens on our end and all the databases and all that stuff. But yeah. But we will make it available to the world as a whole. And we'll talk more about that when we get closer to that. So sorry about all that. Hey, you know what, Jeff? We're halfway through. I'm going to hit that button. We'll be right back.
Okay.
You're either running your business like an owner or like an employee. And if you're stuck in that employee mindset, you're leaving money on the table. Company drivers wait for direction. Business owners create opportunities. Company drivers chase miles and just drive. Business owners chase profits and know their numbers. Want to run a real business? Start tracking your numbers. Know your cost per mile and start saying no to bad loads. Drop "I run a business" in the comments if you're done thinking like an employee. If you want to take this mindset shift further, join the Road Warrior Entrepreneurs community at www.rwedrive.com, where we have profit boosting strategies, coaching calls, and real road warriors winning together. And we're back. Welcome back, Jeff. God, glad to see you. Glad to see you didn't run out of the truck or disappear. I mean, look, today's one of those days it's possible. I could have vanished. Just saying.
You know,
You want to talk about our future plans for this, Jeff, or hold off for now? Maybe some high points?
what are you thinking?
Well, like some of the possibilities that we were thinking, again, we're waiting on input from people, you people, our people.
You people.
Oh, God,
Who's
we're
you
getting
people?
canceled just for that alone. You know, it's over with now. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. But some features we thought we'd like to see. We put together a little mini focus group of 4 and had a discussion about this a couple weeks ago and came up with kind of a wish list we'd like. But if you guys got some input, by all means, let us know what you're thinking, what you'd like to see in something like this. What do you see the possibilities, options, things like that? You want a picture of your truck on there? We could probably do that. We're going to be implementing a feature in there where, you know, on every fuel up, you don't have to, but optionally you'll be able to scan and upload the fuel receipt. Same thing with your maintenance stuff. You can scan and upload the invoice,
Yeah.
so that you have some sort of digital copy of it for later. This could help with resale, things like that. You know what I mean? Which you could then, you know, pull up and display and print and show and whatever you need to do later on down the road. Things like that. We talked about, let's see, some financial business tracking type stuff, but that's definitely down the road a bit. And then building this out so that you missed our whole app preview, Ida. Oh my gosh, right before the break.
And last week, Ida, you missed out on Narc singing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, right? Such a tragedy. I never did say happy birthday. I'm a terrible friend. Happy birthday, Ida. Happy birthday to you. Hey now. Happy birthday to you. Hey now. Happy birthday, dear Ida. Hey now. Happy birthday.
I thought you were trying to not get canceled, Charlie.
To you. Hey now. How was that, Jeff? That was sexy, right? Why does it say we have 0 viewers now? What?
I got 9.
I missed Donut Day. Yeah, I know. I'm going to tell you about my week. You'll enjoy
my
it.
pancreas.
Yeah.
When are you going back to work, Charlie?
It's kind of up in the air right now. I told Ida Friday, but it may be Thursday. We'll have to see, since my plans were kind of, changed.
Yeah.
Look, tomorrow is subs and snacks day.
Nice.
Ida hooks up the snack show. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
There's more effort going into this right here on Ida's side than other places.
Really?
She's making daily things. Look at this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Was what day was donut day? What did you do Monday, Tuesday? Tomorrow's sub and snack day. That's awesome. And she's got I mean, in the grand scheme of things, a small fleet, you know. Took everything I had not to buy juice boxes for all the drivers. Yes. I think you should have done it. I'm just saying.
The Joe Bishop maneuver.
Right? You know, Ida, you know, one thing you might have thought about doing, I don't know, is providing everyone with a fabulous set of showers.
Yeah.
And then just throwing that on, you know, the corporate bill back there. I'm just saying. Just had the budget for 2 days. That's messed up. Oh, I love you still though. Yeah, the budgetary stuff went all to Phoenix, let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, they put on a good thing, which is cool when you're there. But when you're out in the world, it's, you know, a little lackluster, I suppose.
I tell you what, it's worth going if you can get there.
Oh, absolutely.
Really
we've always had a good time when we're there. Being able to
the last 3 years, we've been able to be there and get to rub elbows with the muckety mucks and all that stuff.
Be on their live shows a couple times. I'm just saying that was fun.
Yeah.
Talking about business and stuff.
You know, the food's fine in Phoenix. I mean, they cater everything and it's nice. But the real value of being there is, you know, all of the higher ups from the Puzzle Palace actually come and sit down and eat lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the drivers. So you actually get to meet like Ken McBee.
They incentivize it. They're like, you can't eat if you're not sitting down with drivers.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh,
yeah. You can see the ones that are not necessarily fans of drivers. I mean, they're out there. Let's be real. You know, they come in, try and snatch a to-go box and run. Oh, that box will get snatched out of their hand in a heartbeat.
We've seen it.
Yes, it's pretty comical to watch. Ida said, I did get the driver's crayons and coloring books one year. See, this is why I love Ida, dude. Right? Because everybody else like, oh, I got a bag and I did this and they gave me up. I was like, here's some crayons and a coloring book, you simpleton. Because she knows it's a good way to pass time. It just is, like, in reality, you know, and yeah, it's great. I probably shouldn't say it like that because then it sounds bad, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Oh, Ida.
She's trying to convince the other terminals to buy the shower shoes.
That'd be awesome. I want them to be placed on plaques, Jeff.
Yes.
Like a nice wooden plaque. I just think that would be hilarious.
I'm thinking you want them in a specific spot in the office there too.
Right.
On the wall, staring at people.
Yes. I can only imagine some of the reactions. I've had several people be like, bro, those things scared the hell out of me. I came around the corner and then looked behind the door. Whoa. They're like, I know that fit. They're like, is that you, dude? Oh, yeah. Hey now. I think it's hilarious. Oh, Jeff, might want to let Donna know. I was given some suggestions about other things in which to place my face on in various gesturing manners and such.
Okay.
Since, you know, Donna has all those. Someone mentioned some sweatpants and a face on each side.
Uh-huh.
Just saying. Gary at Target said, "How about a pair of underwear?"
Boxers. Yeah.
He said, "It. I think I should feel. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but he's kind of wanting my face to be above the split, the flap, the fly."
Oh, okay.
See. I think he may have some
Yoga
other
pants.
crazy things going on in his head with that. But
Yoga pants, man. Yoga pants.
yoga pants.
Hey, Mike Henderson, how you doing?
What's up, life? What backpacks? So the backpacks that we showed on the show the other day is not what they're giving out, by the way, which kind of bummed me out. Instead, they're like a big shoulder duffel bag thing. I mean, look, they're nice bags. I just can't carry a bag like that. It screws up my neck.
Oh, okay.
I got to carry evenly anything that I do. I got to get symmetrical with it. Otherwise, it completely screws my neck up. It's weird. All of my ailments and such. Whatever. Huh? Yeah. It's my problem.
So is it more like a gym bag or is it more like a laundry bag?
No, more like a gym bag, a large duffel, that type with, like the detachable shoulder strappy strap and maybe some handles on it. I do believe they use the word tactical on it, though. I'm not positive. Are they actually calling it the tactical duffel or something like that? I don't know. I don't know why they would put tactical on it.
Because it's a cool word.
Yeah, it doesn't have any loops on it. I'm just saying. Oh man, we're so broken, Jeff. Ida. Yeah. Tactical, she said. Oh, it's amusing. Let's see. Where do you want to go from here, Jeff? What you guys got any questions? Because we could really use the kick in the butt. What kind of things you guys get going on? How's your day? What's going on? If you come with directions to the closest Goodwill. That's funny. It's a nice bag, though. I mean, it seems fairly well made, even though it's made in China, which is stamped all over the box. But I mean, everything's made there. Let's be real. Stop it, Jeff.
Ida, that is scary. Ida just sent me a picture of your flip flops on the microwave.
Nice. That's funny. They just stare
right
into
right next to a Lysol bottle.
Right? It's appropriate, man. There's all kinds of. I am surprised I haven't seen things affixed to them yet. Because we've got a funny group of people at that Target, dude, and strange things get put up on things all the time in that office.
Do they have access to Post-it notes?
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there's like pictures on the ceiling of scary people staring down at you.
Oh.
I mean, there's like, at one point, it said squirrel. It was weird. Yeah, exactly. Knowing you guys, it's going to happen. I'm just saying. I've done some horrible things. So Ida has like this huge, like little plushie and stuffed animals and things like that all over her desk. I went through and created diapers for all of them one day.
Oh, nice.
And put them all in diapers made out of paper towels. It took quite a bit of time. I had a little bit of downtime on my hands that night. People have done all kinds of weird things with those, and sometimes they're subdued, those little plushies, in various ways. Sometimes they have blindfolds. Sometimes they get tied up. I'm just saying. People are funny. Just saying. We have a good time. Ida never knows what she's going to walk into on her desk from a day-to-day thing. And people bring her things like all the time, like little plushies and things. And some of them are absolutely hysterical. And some of them are just like, oh. Yeah, oh yeah. One driver put Google eyes on all of them. And then I blindfolded them.
Nice.
The Google eyes freaked me out, man.
They are kind of creepy, aren't they?
They're like, some had big ones, some had little tiny ones. They didn't seem appropriate or size appropriate. I don't know, man. It was freaking me out. They talked to me. I mean,
what?
Nothing. I found them threatening, disturbing. No, not that either. Either. Hey there, hi there, ho there, hey now. What? Where are you going with this, Jeff? You've got me totally confused now. Ida, you need internets at your house so we can put you up on screen and you could try and wrangle us, because that would be fun. Or you could say something completely inappropriate and maybe jeopardize your position. So don't do that part of it. Even though we would probably laugh about whatever it was that you said, because it probably wouldn't be incorrect. What am I don't even know what's happening right now.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know, dude. Look, let's throw people off. Whoa. Sorry. Oh, that was the wrong button. Right, Narc? Simple minds get confused simply. That's no joke. Exactly. We can see all those crazy cats. She's got like 37 cats in her house now that she's fostering, because her county shelter like could not get these updates made in their shelter because they couldn't find anywhere to keep the cats. She's like, here, I'll just give them all to me. I'll just take them all to my house and foster them until you guys get your upgrades done. Who does that?
Okay.
That lady right there. That one. Mm-hmm. Insanity.
Cat lady.
Oh my gosh. They're all over the place, man.
That sounds like something my daughter would do. Just volunteer to take them.
Hey, Narc said his parents need an older cat. You calling your parents old, bro? You saying you wanted to live? Happy late birthday, Ida. Yeah, see, you missed it, Narc singing to you last week. I'm just saying. I sang to her this week for real, Narc. Oh my God. It was sexy.
Oh, it was terrible. What?
What? It's only 12. It's only 12, she says, Jeff.
Okay. Mike Henderson's got 6 cats, 5 dogs. Wow.
Look, Ida's got cats, dogs, a horse, a freaking donkey named Juan Valdez. I'm just saying. You're 45? Jeff, we got to sing the Narc now. Happy birthday to you. Hey now. That's it. No one can take another round of that.
Happy birthday, Mr. Narc.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday.
I'll be 54 on Friday.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
My dad will be 2,000 years old on Thursday.
That's appropriate.
He doesn't watch our show anyway, so I can get away with
Right.
it. He's still in the hospital, dude.
Oh. Did they transfer mom over to the rehab place?
Yeah, she should be home either Friday or Monday. So,
Nice. Oh.
Yeah. Not a fun time, guys, when your elderly parents get into a head-on collision.
Right?
Driving down the road because somebody thought it was a one-way street and turned right into them. Of course, the lady had no insurance.
Of course not.
So here's something for you. I didn't know that this was a thing. Do not buy insurance on Facebook. Because apparently there's a scam.
Really?
So even though the lady's insurance card is 30 days past expiration, my parents' insurance guy said that he thinks that she got scammed.
Oh, man.
Because that car has not been insured since 2022.
Oh, Lord.
And they called the number on her insurance card, and they've never heard of this car. Never heard of the VIN number, nothing. Never a client of theirs. So apparently there's this scam where people are selling you cheap insurance, right? Liability only insurance.
Wow.
But they're not an insurance company. They're just taking your money. I had never heard of that before. We had to ask Tony about that.
Right? That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Tim said this year he got to try rattlesnake hot dogs at Beast Feast. I don't mind
I've
rattlesnake.
always wanted to try rattlesnake. That's one of the things I haven't tried yet.
So snakes are funny because they got that. It's almost like fishy type meat in color. Well, from some of them, and they'll take any flavor you set to them. Kind of like tofu. How tofu just takes on the flavor, whatever you add to it, you know. And it's kind of chickeny. If it hasn't been ground up or something like that into hot dogs, I suppose. And that sort of thing. I like snake. It's not bad. Yeah, a little chewy sometimes. Hey, Narc said, thank you, drivers, for what you do for America and him. Hey, thank you for what you do for drivers.
Yep.
On both sides of your world. You missed it. I was talking about Pote earlier. You would have enjoyed that. Just saying. And how there are many shady people out there doing bad things.
For money.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so Narc, I was telling the world about I was confused and amused and by one of your videos this week talking about Jason talking about how he's at Hirschbach and he's got fixed costs and how he was adding in variable costs to those fixed costs because he's figuring it at 2,500 miles a week. And I was like, oh my God, this guy, I just don't understand the words that come out of his face. Yeah, snakes are weird though when you cook them, especially if you cook them like in their full length, because they move around like they're still alive.
Oh, do they?
Dude, it'll freak you out. Wild boar barbecue from Boars in Florida. They have that every year. They cook 20 of them. Nice. Exactly, Narc. It's all about the referrals, man. Those guys will do some wacky things for you. Just do your own research. I actually think I have a Hirschbach contract, Narc. Now that I think about it. I never went fully through it. I did go through parts of it. I'd have to look in my email. I know I got it there. But yeah, it's a trip. Oh, wow. Narc said, fun fact, not gun fact. Fun fact, Trucker Todd abandoned DIY semis truck last week onto another job for him. I haven't even seen any of his stuff lately. It's been quiet in the world. What?
9 jobs?
Yeah.
Holy cow, man.
Dude, it's crazy. I know.
I've had 2 jobs in the last 20 years.
Right?
I don't know how you make any headway doing that. Todd's had 7 jobs since leaving Swift in 23. I mean, how do you even build relationships? How do you, I mean, a lot of times, Charlie, the best advice for a lot of people, as frustrating as it may be sometimes, the best advice is to just stay where you're at.
Right.
That's how you make headway. You build
Right.
those relationships. You provide value to your employer, or in our case, your customer.
You ain't wrong, Mike.
And yeah, just chasing their tails. Yeah, it's just wow. I'm about a year and a half into Panther at this point, and I'm still trying to get the trust, if you will, of the company. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's switching carriers should not be taken lightly.
So the last time I looked at Todd's stuff, he was still at that what was it, SRI or something like that, that small company. And he was so happy and everything was great. I don't even know what happened. Mike
He was happy
Anderson.
at Swift.
Huh?
He was happy at Swift, according to him.
Well, yeah. And you know, his words, I've never made so much money in trucking as I did at Swift. And that's what he told people all the time. But it was a lot of referral money going. Yeah, SRO. Oh, they let him go. Crazy. Oh, yeah. Ida's trying to hire people right now for the office. She's having so much fun with that. Mike Anderson, since we're going random, have you guys ever taken Amtrak next month going from Seattle to LA, then LA to Dallas because my mother-in-law can't fly? I have always wanted to take a train long distance.
I took the train from Portland to Provo, Utah when I was about 17. And I highly recommend it. You know, it's cheaper to fly,
Right.
which is kind of weird, but it is. It's cheaper to fly. But man, you know, I don't know if it's just because I was a 17-year-old kid, but you know, I got talking to people.
Right.
You know, not like lifelong friends or anything, but I like to hear people's stories. I always have. Got talking to people. Why are you going? Where are you going?
Yeah.
You know, and then the scenery on the rail, you don't see anything like it on the road. Those rails go through the mountains and mountain
Right.
passes
In the
that
backwoods
you
and
just never
stuff.
see. And so I really like the train. I would like to take a longer trip on the train again someday. But it does cost more.
That's crazy. Ida said she's interviewed a lot of people that have 15 plus jobs in the last 8 years. What a dumpster.
I've only had 2 and 20. Will you hire me?
Right.
I only need $100,000 a year.
Oh, good God. Flying's way cheaper. 2 roommates, $3,000. At least my mother-in-law is paying. Nice.
See, I didn't get a room.
It's for me.
I was in Coach, and I got to tell you though, unless they've changed things drastically, Coach is fine.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're not one of those paranoid people, I guess, because you do have people around you. But the chairs are these big lounger style chairs, and they're I don't know. I slept just fine.
Yeah, but you're private service. You can sleep anywhere.
I wasn't when I was 17.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe you're predisposed to it. I don't know. What are you saying?
Maybe.
Oh, he wasn't making payments at SRO because there wasn't enough freight. Wow, that sucks. Now you sound like that last guy who wanted double the salary and a remote position, is currently employed at a truck stop. That's funny.
Oh, I didn't even think about the remote thing. I can work for you from Utah.
Right. Yes.
I've got fiber.
Yeah. He's got better interwebs than you have at Target. Just saying. Good Lord. Yeah, that's insane. Oh, gosh. I think it'd be neat, though, to ride across in a train, man. I just haven't had... The problem with it is usually when I'm going somewhere is the time involved.
Right.
I want to get there as fast as I can to enjoy the place I'm going to, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take a week to go from Florida to Oregon.
Yeah, from Florida to Oregon, the way the rail system works, though.
It's like 9 or 10 days, dude.
9, yeah, I was going to say 9-10 days.
I looked into it, and I was like, God, that would be an amazing trip, but good Lord.
Because you'd probably have to go from, like, Jacksonville to Dallas or something like that. And then from there to Yuma, Arizona, from Yuma to LA, and then LA to Oregon.
Yeah, there was all kinds of these crazy routes that I could pop in and change and all. And because I did some research one time, I thought it'd be neat, and I was like, yeah, I ain't got that kind of time, yo.
Yeah, but if you ever did have the time, it's
Right.
a cool way to go. Imagine, back in the day when that was the fastest way to get anywhere.
I went on a train ride, is what I'll call it. It was a tour of a mountainous region or something like that in Australia when I was a kid, back when I was 16. And it took us up into some crazy like place, and I don't even remember exactly where it was, but it was fascinating because you're like, you could never get here by a car.
Right.
I mean, and it was cool. A little sketchy when you're looking down cliffs that you're like, whoa, bro, I don't know. If you're a heights person like me, it's sketchy. Right before we got on that train, I had bought a Coke, a regular old classic Coca-Cola at a vendor who inadvertently had stuck a straw in the top of the can that I did not realize was there. And I went to go take a drink of it, and I shoved that straw perfectly into a nostril. Deep. And it was like an apple core. It like pulled out a chunk, and I just bled like crazy for a while. So that was fantastic.
Wow.
Just thought I'd share that.
I was watching one of those Travel Channel things the other day. In Australia, I can't remember where it is in Australia, but there's this entire town where all the houses are dugouts.
That'd be cool.
Everything in the town is a dugout. And so like the whole town, like if you're expecting a child or whatever, the whole town will like come to your little cave and dig you out a new room for your baby.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Look, some people be like, oh my God, they did what? Right. And I'd be like, man, that sounds like the ideal life for me, bro.
Yeah. I guarantee you nobody messes with those people.
Right? A community that comes together. They live in the ground. They're like ground hobbits.
The hills have eyes, what?
What? Right? Wrong turn. Uh-huh. No, when I was looking at moving to Texas, I was looking at building our home structure there out of that earth bag stuff. And basically it's like super long sandbags that you fill with earth, right? And then you mix up this pretty cool stuff from your local stuff. I can't think, like cement, and you cement over it, and oh man, it's cool. When you need a new and when you need a new room, you just take a sledgehammer out, knock out a door, and build a new room. It's just cool. I saw a 3D printer for a house.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's kind of neat looking. I like the way that it lays the rows.
5400, the road next to the West Valley City Terminal. Between I-80 and the terminal was under construction for a number of years, and I watched them build that bypass for the trucks.
Right.
And it was these huge styrofoam looking things that looked like Legos, like literally looked like Legos.
Right.
And they stack them, and then pour cement down the middle of them like a cinder block.
Nice.
And that's what that whole overpass is made out of.
Right.
Pretty wild. They got all sorts of stuff to build your house out of these days. You have to wait for the concrete to cure on a lot of them, but you can literally put all the walls up in a day.
You know what's funny? You know when you see those huge warehouses getting put up and they pour the walls on the ground, they do some weird snappy thing which helps the cement set somehow. It's very baffling to me. And then they just stand the walls up. I want to build my house like that.
Okay.
I think that'd be a simple way to build a house.
Postmodern Amish.
Right? You know what I mean? Because you can do anything you want inside there, because most of those, like you could get a nice open span house size. Because I mean, they can go 50 feet open span, no interior supports. And I don't need the house to be wider than 50 feet. Let's be real, right? So I could have a
Right.
completely open floor and build rooms inside as we want them and like them to be. And then you could actually change them easily and remodel your whole house without having to deal with the structure stuff. Right?
That'd be interesting.
Mike said, it's the only form of transportation I haven't done. I've gone over 1,000 miles on every form of transportation except train, done car, truck, bus, plane, and ferry to Alaska. What about horseback, bro? Wagon? Just saying. Donkey. Hey, now.
1,000 miles on horseback would suck. I'm just gonna
Right.
put that out there.
Too. But I also think it would be very cool at the same time. I don't know.
I'm trying to think the longest I've ridden horseback. Maybe 10 miles
Right?
at a
Yeah.
time.
At any one time, yeah. Oh, Lord. That would probably work pretty well, and survive hurricanes or tornadoes, right? And if it did start to fall, because it's full of styrofoam, it would float. Just saying.
Yep. Why do you hate horses so much, Mike? You don't consider that motorized?
Right?
Just
It's
because
1
biological?
horsepower, bro.
That's right. I remember the first day out on the ranch riding horse. It was the first time I'd ridden horses since Boy Scouts.
Right?
And dude, after that first day, and we weren't even out for all that long. We were only out for a couple hours. Man, I was so sore.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, you gotta build up to that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Or be born into it. I'm just saying. Because it requires padding and calluses in places most people ain't got.
Well, and the ranch owner, he was one of those. He looked just like Yosemite Sam, man. The dude was only
Nice.
He was a lot like Colton. He's like 5'5", nothing but muscle.
Right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's not
Charley,
right.
you'd have to touch him.
I got you. 20 miles on horseback.
And then his wife was. What was funny is he and his wife were just the funniest people. His wife's like 6 foot even.
Good Lord.
Jerry and Nancy.
Ocean Shores, Washington on the beach. Only time I rode a horse, and it took a nice bite of my leg, and I was done.
That's legit.
Yeah. I went up there and rode on Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. You could really get them horses a full out sprint, man. And they love it. And some of them are like, nope. Others are like, let's run.
Oh, so
Ooh, excuse me.
So my partner at the time, he had told Jerry that he knew how to ride horses. Well, so the horse that he gave him to ride,
Oh, Lord.
Jerry didn't tell him this. It was a Derby horse.
Nice.
And I wouldn't know this unless this had happened. But apparently on Derby horses, normally you pull back on the reins to stop the horse.
Right.
It's the opposite with Derby horses.
That's fantastic.
Because, the jockey's pulling back to hold on,
Right.
going that fast. And he didn't tell him that. And that horse freaking took off. He pulls back on the reins to stop the horse, and it just kept going and going.
Oh, Lord.
And going. Oh, good times, man.
So, Tim, are you picking up in Findlay and running Home Depot? I just said, even short rides kill me. My back is not what it used to be. Ain't that the true sister amongst all of us, I believe.
Yep.
Good Lord. What the heck was I doing up in Oregon? Oh, I was fixing the floors in that bathroom closet when I was at my mom's, and I couldn't move for 3 days. It was ridiculous.
Yep.
Good Lord, I felt like I was so old. Like I'd get up and then couldn't stand up straight. I have to like slowly stretch it out. And man, this getting old thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Had to pay for reserve it. I don't necessarily mind it too much some days.
Yeah, I mean, it's
when it's enforced properly.
When it's enforced properly, yeah. Yeah, I picked up the Finley at about 3:30.
Yeah, that's a good run, Tim. That was my get home run.
So this load, this is what I call my unicorn load, Charlie. My Ohio to Cincinnati to Vegas. Pays really well, but it's a unicorn because I very rarely get it.
Right.
But this one didn't pick up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
in Cincinnati.
Right. Oh man.
And I did not want to pay for parking in Gary.
Oh God.
It's bad enough having to park in Gary as it is. It's a slap in the face to have to pay.
Right. Like for real.
So I got to the last pickle park in Ohio and parked there last night.
Nice.
So it kind of put me behind the 8 ball a little bit on this load, but
right. That Finley load though, it was nice in that it did not require me to think at all. It was great.
Yeah.
Straight shot down 75. Just go. And you get off at exit 3 in Georgia, hang a left, and those people are hella cool over there. There's a Flying J and a TA and a Speedco all on that off ramp. Both of the TA and Flying J there are super old. So, I mean, I'm not hanging out there, you know, but whatever. Mm-hmm. But there's parking. I mean, if you can get there at a decent time, it's not bad. Yeah. So I believe Finley was, it took, I was talking about that last week. From the time I bumped the dock to the time they were loaded, and it was loaded top to bottom, front to back with plastic totes, was 7 minutes.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, it took me longer to sign in than it did for them to load me. Because they have you sign like 19 different places. It's hilarious. The lady at the desk was super nice there at Finley though. And then the people at Target were awesome. So, or not Target, Home Depot were actually really cool. And it's funny, they don't use the Vector app at that place. Warner does at that yard, but not the guards. They're like, we don't care about that stuff. And it wasn't a load where they said I had to use Vector. He's like, yeah, those Warner crazy guys, because apparently that place is run by Warner at that Home Depot DC there. They utilize the Vector app, and the guards I was talking to were like, yeah, whatever. They were cool though. Had a good conversation.
Didn't they try to get you to download that Amazon app while you were out OTR?
Oh yeah, I told them pound sand, bro. They're like, hey, you should get the Amazon thing so that we can get you more loads. And I'm like, you're not going to pay me for the 50% of canceled loads. And, you know, I could end up deadheading 300 miles only to find out that they canceled the load the day before and nobody ever told anybody anything. And now I'm out that time. My PTA's been pushed back. So now I'm off a day, plus the fuel down there and all that. No. They were in their live yesterday at Swift for the opening thing for Driver Appreciation Week. They were talking about that stuff. And I flat out put a comment and said, it's not worth it for a contractor to be on that app because they're not paying when those loads cancel. There's no incentive to do that, to have a 50%, what seems like a 50% cancel rate. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. Historically, Amazon really is that bad.
And that Relay app. So with the Relay app, what they're doing is it gives Swift and us access basically to Amazon's load board. Is kind of the way that it works. It gives Swift access to the Amazon load board, and then they can, divvy out those loads, pull them because they know they've got drivers in the area, what have you, because it tracks you and all that kind of stuff. But then there's so many that cancel. I mean, for a company guy, they get paid the miles there or not. Or they do no matter what, for the empty miles. and they get paid the same either way, so they don't care. But me, us rather, no, that's too much out of pocket for too high a chance of failure, if you ask me. So I won't do it unless they do some negotiating and say, hey, okay, we'll kick down so many dollars per mile, some sort of cancellation fee on top of another fee that maybe should pay out for the time involved, and potentially lost. I don't know, man. It's just not worth it for contractors, if you ask me. That app is a little wonky, if you ask me, from what I looked at and heard about. And
preach it, Charley.
Got to be real careful with the settings in it. Because it's a full-blown tracker.
Yeah, they had a whole. They were trying to build a fleet around that. I think it was out of Gary or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing too, though, is that it's all cheap freight, and I mean legitimately, like you and I would consider it cheap freight,
right? And that's saying something,
because they would not invite any owner operators onto that account. Just didn't pay enough.
Or maybe it paid so well they just wanted all the profits, Jeff.
Yeah, where's your tinfoil hat now, Charley?
I know, man. That's funny. Oh, Mike said Amazon Relay sucks for mentor because you have to get your student on the app and it takes too much time to get them on. Yeah. There's like a whole application process you have to go through to get in there too.
Really?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Well, with the apparent issues that Amazon has had with their drivers, their contractors, they can't be that bad of an application process. Let's be real.
Well, they're going through so many. I think that's the problem, is the time delay there.
Yeah.
Just that revolving door going. I
Hey,
don't know.
I think we went a whole week without a U-turn accident in Florida.
Why'd you say that? There's going to be one tomorrow now. That's how crazy, dude. Where was I? Rosie and I stopped at the Petro in just above Ocala the other day. And there was another driver sitting at a table across the iron skillets way there, whose phone was ringing obnoxiously loud. I mean, I'll give him that. And he was just ignoring it. Like, he was watching some other device and just ignoring his phone, and everybody else in the restaurant was like, good God, that's annoying. But then another driver who was sitting in the, what used to be the driver's section, right? Just started screaming at this dude. The waitress went over and asked the guy, hey man, could you turn your phone down a little bit? It's really loud for everybody else. He was like, oh, I didn't even realize it. He was a man of color. And this dude, who not right, just started screaming at him. Oh, look, there's another one who doesn't speak English and going to kill people on the turnpike making U-turns. I'm like, good God, man. The dude had his phone ringing, bro. Calm down.
Yeah. Jeez Louise.
Rosie could see it building up in me, man. I was sitting at the liar's counter itself, right? And she could see it building up, and she's like, One of the waitresses is watching me, and she's like, she could see it building up too, and then she started giggling, so I started giggling, and it was all good from that point on. But good God, that guy was something else, man.
Old crusty guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And about 3 foot tall, of course,
Oh, yeah.
And about 4 feet.
Tootin'.
Oh, yeah. 3 feet tall, 4 feet round,
yeah, one of those guys.
I went to Jacksonville Sunday and saw so many Amazon trucks. They're going to beat Swift for trucks on the road soon. I think they might already.
Yeah.
They
remember,
definitely
Swift
have a
is
huge
Swift's claim to fame is the largest truckload carrier. I think even FedEx has more
carrier.
I think that even FedEx beats Swift as far as actual assets on the road, doesn't it?
Right. Or Irregular route truckload carrier.
Getting
That's
real
the-
specific now.
Yeah, right. That's the technical stuff. That's their main bread and butter, which is cool. I like that variety sometimes. Although, you know, I like doing things like I do now with the Target thing. It's just not a ton of thought that I have to put into it. Let's just be real, right? Exactly, Mike. He had that Napoleon thing going on for sure. Yeah, it is, man. They're freaking everywhere. You need to come spend a month out on the road, like OTR, just for fun. And like every 10 minutes, you'll see another 2 or 3 Amazon DCs in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. And the other thing that you'll see is that about every third car,
Yeah.
people are
Right. Yeah.
it's amazing how many people are on their dang phones driving down the interstate.
I was watching this lady in her Tesla the other day. Got that giant screen, right? That giant, and yet she's still on her phone like this, literally right in front of her face.
Mm.
I'm like, good God. Oh,
That's
let's go
wild.
ahead and wrap this, Jeff.
All right.
We're pretty close.
Yeah.
It's nap time again.
I got to get to bed, man. I'm tired. Got to get up in 8 hours.
Be careful on the rest of that run to lost wages.
Yep.
And all of you, thank you for being here. Sorry we're so scatterbrained, whatever. I appreciate you guys. We both do. Jeff, what do you got?
Well, coming from my custom Western Star over here at
Man, almost the whole
Highway
show.
80 truck stop. Keep that Riverside down, and remember, with no action, there is no traction, guys. You got this.
I thought we made it through. We did not. Good job, man. That was clutch, bro. All right, guys, look after each other. There's no one out here looking after us but us. We'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, right here, and maybe we'll have a real topic to talk about. I don't know yet, to be honest. Let's see what happens. Hey, happy Driver Appreciation Week to everybody out there. Glad you guys are doing what you're doing. Remember, we keep America rolling. We keep America supplied and all the things. And even with all the people who hate us for being on the road, they couldn't live without us. Just remember that. It's just, it's a superpower. We'll see you guys next week. Love ya. We'll see you soon. I better push the button.